What is intelligence? What defines an intelligent person? There are no clear-cut answers to these two questions. For a long time, intelligence is commonly defined as having a high IQ, score 132 above on various IQ tests. In recent years, the definition has expanded to encompass EQ, emotional intelligence, ability to successfully handle delicate situations and challenging life circumstances. In reality, however, intelligence is complicated because it is very nuanced. As Homo sapiens, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Therefore, it is not a surprise that intelligence comes in multiple forms, which manifest in different communication, learning, leadership, management, presentation, and socialization styles, along with differing approaches to life in each and every single individual. Myer-Briggs Myers' book, Gifts Differing, delineates the 16 personality types, each with its unique gifts, attributes, and temperaments that are the core of the popular Myer-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI psychometric assessment. Like personality, intelligence also differs. On this note, David Kelsey's Please Understand Me 2 categorizes intelligence based on 4 major temperaments and Myer-Briggs personality types: the sensing perceiving SP, artisans; the sensing judging, SJ, guardians; the intuitive feeling, NF, idealists; and the intuitive thinking, NT, rationals, with their special traits, skills, and intelligence. Each of these 4 types form the pillars of our society. The SPs, or artisans, are literally the artists of the world. Being extraordinarily gifted with their hands, feet, and their entire body, the artisans are the adventurers, Marco Polos; the actors, actresses; the carpenters and furniture makers; the electricians and plumbers; the first responders, firefighters, police officers, paramedics, and rescue workers; and performers of all sorts, unafraid of taking huge risks and enjoying being in the present. With their quick abilities to adapt and effectively respond to anticipated circumstances, the SPs are the hands-on and action-oriented folks that we all count on to our rescue when dire and dangerous emergencies arise. While artisans are individuals that we depend on to rescue us, the SJ, or guardians, are detail-oriented folks that provide stability and support to carry out society's day-to-day operations. The guardians are accountants, administrators, clerics, executives, financial planners, managers, programmers, and teachers. With their desire for rules and regulations, SJs bring order in the midst of chaos. Above all, with their patience for performing mundane and repetitive tasks day in and day out, the guardians bring convenience and comfort to everyday lives, from trips to grocery stores to filing online paperwork. As the S's preoccupy themselves with the practical aspects of everyday life, the N's, the intuits, envision ideas and concepts that profoundly transform humanity. The intuitive feelers, NFs, believe that a better world is possible, while the intuitive thinkers, NTs, rationals, are the brains behind genius scientific innovations and extremely influential global brands like Amazon, Apple, Chanel, Gucci, Microsoft, Philips, and Tesla Motors. Without intuitive feelers, NFs or idealists, the Martin Luthers, Mahatma Gandhis, Malala Yousafzais, Mikhail Gorbachevs, and the Nelson Mandelas, who are willing to risk their lives for noble causes like democracy and economic equality for all, the entire world would still be living under monarchies and totalitarian regimes. In spite of the tremendous progress made over the past 5 centuries in areas of economic, media, political, and religious freedoms throughout the industrialized world, sadly, many forms of inequalities and injustices continue to exist. However, the great news is that regardless of the obstacles, the idealists of the world will always continue their relentless pursuits to make our planet a better place. While the NFs, the idealists, are on the front lines, fighting for justice and social change, the NTs, the rationals, are also working in tandem with their scientific talents and entrepreneurial spirits to improve our everyday lives in various magnitudes. The rationals are the Nikola Teslas and Warren Buffetts of the world. High-speed trains, Wi-Fi's, and airplanes would not have been possible without the NT's brilliant minds for understanding the abstract, the difficult concepts, and for successfully handling and resolving all the obstacles encountered, no matter how big or small. With their firm belief in overcoming the impossible, the NTs are also gifted strategists that lead armies to victories on battlefields and formulate feasible solutions to insurmountable challenges, from economic crises to resource scarcity, like electricity and water. Regardless of innate strength and talents, above all, intelligence is an attitude and mindset. It is about willingness to learn, to constantly improve yourself, to invest in personal growth, to expand your horizons, to go out of your comfort zone and take calculated risks, to better understand yourself and others. Intelligence is also about turning disadvantages into advantages, developing abilities to make the best out of the worst situations, having the courage to think and decide for yourself, and not being afraid to abide by your beliefs, principles, and values, no matter how isolated and alone you are. Most importantly, the essence of intelligence should be believing that life is the art of the possible and be the very change that you want to see. I truly believe that our planet will be a much better place if all types of intelligence are equally embraced and valued. Here are some sources on assessing and understanding your personality, temperament, and intelligence. Hope our viewers will find this video useful and inspirational in better understanding yourself and the world at large. Be sure to share it if you like the content.